See how nice and smooth it comes out of my airbrush, out of my Gaahleir Mobius 0.3 airbrush. And I'm using that new attachment, which I guess improves the flow of the paint, which, quite frankly, now I'm seeing is a lot better than before. I want to paint the inside because I'm going to leave it the way it is, but I think I'm going to paint it metallic in the back, in the inside. I don't know yet. It depends on how much you can see under the skirt. That looks good. I'm going to do the light here until it blends in properly. It looks good, but I'm going to leave it alone. It's a shame these holes don't always work. There we go. I painted this before, and I'm just looking to do a side-by-side comparison. This is wet, and this is dry, but I'm gonna probably end up giving it a third pass, just so I can make sure it's done properly. Not bad. Very good. There's a little bit of the grayness coming through. And then you're like, I don't want to do it too much. But then one could be off or something like that. So you gotta be very careful with this. If the paint bleeds in the areas that I mask, I mean, when I do a wash, there's a possibility that it will, even out properly, okay? Let's do this part. All right. What's going on here? A little drop came out. I just put a little bit more paint in this. I've got to do another, maybe thin it up a bit more. And since I'm using this new attachment, what I'm using the cover to hold it in, and then do a mixture. There we go. I'm going to give it a nice little blast. Alright, now let's see if this works. Damn it, why is it coming out that? It was working well before. Well, let me try a trick here. I'm going to remove the needle and push it back in again. Made a little bit messy. A mixture. Where's my card? A lot of things that are. Come on, give me a break. Where the heck is it? I just had it a minute ago. Good, it's not throwing blobs of paint out there. It is blue. Oh boy, this is going to be annoying me. I'm going to have to clean it up a bit. Maybe it can't be too thinned out. If it was too thick, I must have did something wrong. I'm gonna just do this first. I gotta clean up the airbrush a bit. Maybe it just sat there too much. But we're doing okay. You know what? I'm gonna switch attachments. Maybe I'm not digging out how this is working. Did I make a mistake? Is this attachment meant for something else? See, with this I can go in and clean it up pretty well. Now let's see how this works. Alright, now this is working fine. There we go. That looks good. I'm going to review. I'm going to wait until the other part dries, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to lightly sand down that area that got affected, and then I'm going to redo it again. Doing this coverage is good, but I'm gonna have to probably do a second or third pass. I mean, this is the second pass. A third or fourth pass to make sure that it looks even and straight. Sometimes and unfortunately, when you look at it on the light, it looks good. When you look away from the light, it's like, wait a minute, what happened there? And then you got to go back and touch it up again. I mean, I'm willing to pat myself on the back, saying to myself, I'm doing pretty good with this pre-shading. But then again, sometimes I mess up on the pre-shading. And that could happen to anybody. It can happen to the best of us. Even the worst of us. Like right now, that is starting to come out, and I think I may have to like check the balance of the paint. But I can clean that up. Not a big deal. Let me finish this up, of course. I still got to do the chest plate, the feet, the bottom part of the feet, the knees, the elbow. Oh my god, this thing's still coming out like that. I gotta still do that. And then we'll do a final review of all these parts and see how far we've come.